Oh, hello. Welcome to Kettering Farms. We're trying to troubleshoot just a handful of technical difficulties as usual. But it's good to see everyone this afternoon. Hopefully you guys are able to hear me and that we've got all of those small issues resolved. I am troubleshooting just two small things here still, and we'll get hopped into the game. Today we're going to be checking out a new old map, I guess we'll call it. This is Goldcrest Valley, so where's my hat? Oh, the hat's gone. It's a hair reveal. At least I got a haircut, so we've got that going for us. And let's see if I can get us into the game here. We've got a lot of stuff to get through today. Gameplay. Well, here's gameplay. But we don't have a camera. Let's try this maybe? There we go. All right. Let's see here now. I have got a chat window going. We've got a camera going. How is everyone doing today? Wow, the chat is like 100 messages long and we haven't even hardly started yet. So, good to see everybody today. I'm going back a few minutes here. Trev Games, I'm 2 minutes late. We're going to riot. Yeah, that's how it goes around here, unfortunately. Got commercials. All right, so like I was saying, this is Goldcrest Valley. So this was one of the base game maps from Farming Simulator 17, and we've lost all my notes, but Puma 145, I beyelieve. Let me pull it up here. I want to make sure I get my credits right, but Puma 145 converted this to Farm Sim 19, and then Skywalker Farms, or better known in our community as Dairy, from our staff team, has converted this further and added all of the features and functionalities from Diniz Farms Mercer enhancement project that he did. And so we're going to take a look at some of that stuff. I've been wanting to play around with that functionality for a while. And honestly, I played so much of this map in Farm Sim 17 that I thought it'd be cool to just kind of take a look around. So we're going to go ahead and check out the map first, and then we're going to actually play a little bit. Now, I've got seasons set up here. I did a little bit of prep work, so we're going to be able to check out a lot of the new functionality here. And so I'll talk a little bit as I go through things on what I added to the map. I do still have a worker over here getting some alfalfa in so we can check out everything. So we're going to ignore the corner of the farm here. I'm going to come over to the starting point, which is the starting farm in the game here. And we're going to just take a tour around the map here. So let me take a sip here and catch up on chat. The nostalgia, yeah, this map is awesome. We have, I have not played this map since FS17. Somehow I completely missed the fact that it was converted to FS19. And then when Derry sent me a copy to take a look at it, I was just blown away, because this just brings back so many memories. Now, the only thing I didn't check is, if I remember, in the FS17 version, this field was covered in grass. It had like kind of an Easter egg in it. I'm kind of curious if that's still there. I doubt it. So, how's everybody doing? Well, we've got a lot of people in chat. Gaming Ender, traditional greetings. Is it on Mod Hub? So, Godly, the map that Puma 145 converted is on Mod Hub. This version, which is the version that Skywalker Farms put out here, is not on the Mod Hub. It's on his Facebook page, which the link to his Facebook page is in the description of the video. And so you can go and download this. It's already released. It's been out for a couple of weeks. And you'll be able to download that. So, and there he is. So the carpet farmer in chat. This is also our modder here, Skywalker Farms. And he's a little bit busy today, so he might be bouncing in and out of chat. But we have him to thank for all the awesome stuff that we're going to show off here. And so just taking a quick look around the map here. This is the starting farm for Goldcrest Valley. So if you played FS17, you're going to recognize all of this. And if you start with new farmer mode, you get all of the base placeables, you know, like these, they're not sheds, lean-tos, where you can put crops and stuff. You've got all your starting equipment, very closely resembles what you had in FS17. And so super geeked about that. And so I'm not going to cover all the base game functionality here, but rather talk about some of the changes that have been made to the map here. And so if we zoom in a little bit, we had some animal types and stuff added to the game since FS17. And so there's been a horse pasture added up here in the northern part of the map, which is kind of cool. So you can have horses now. And so we've got that up there. And then if we come back down here along the road from our farm, which is down in the valley here, we've got a new bulk buy point here that's been added to the map. So we've got this Nutrient Ag Solutions area here, and you're going to be able to get your solid fertilizer here in the middle of the buildings. You've got seed, you've got liquid fertilizer, lime. This map does have anhydrous on it. And then you've also got your herbicide tanks. And so that's pretty handy to be able to get all of your bulk buy points here. And then if we take a little bit of a look around the rest of the map, there's a couple other cool features depending on what you want to do. And so up here, we do have a manure buy point. So you can both sell and buy manure is my understanding if we come in here and look. You've got a purchase point here as well as one of the sell points. And then, you know, our standard animal dealer. And then if we just come, let's look at the map here. If we come back down here, I think the train station is all working as expected, but if we come up to the northwest side of the map, we're not going to fly there because it's going to take quite a while. You also have your slurry point up here, and so that's super handy. Yes, Derry's saying there's not a lot of physical changes to the map. The cargo facility was the big one there, and then there's a lot of these changes are things that, yeah, Puma 145 added to the map to, you know, bring it up to FS19 standards. So now down here at the dairy farm, I've gone ahead and made a few changes to start showing off the unique features of this map. So we went ahead, we've kind of moved the clock forward. We've done a few things to set up, but if we jump down here to the dairy farm, we've got a few new things. So if I bring up my seasons menu here, a couple of things to talk about. So this map is seasons ready. It's got a built-in seasons geo, and that includes some additional crop types that are included on the map. And so you've got things like alfalfa, we have short season soybeans, we've got rye, triticale, and special corn type for silage corn, which we're going to look at today alongside how the normal crop types work by comparison. And then if we look at our animals, and especially the cows here, this is where a lot of the big changes have happened. We have a lot of new feed types. This map does use Maize Plus, and so we've got the different types of cornmeal and bean meal and things like that that are in here. We've got maize silage, grass silage, etc. So we're going to take a little bit of a look at that and play around with some of those features today as well. So please state the major thing that differs with this from FS17. Yeah, so that's going to be a lot of these features here that we're starting to dive into. How we handle cows is going to be pretty different from a feed perspective. And then also, if we come over here to this side of the farm, I've added in a few of the placeables that are available with the map. And so here, we're going to have ear corn. And so we're going to be able to both pick ear corn, we're going to be able to do earlage and different things. And so it's funny, we actually had a couple of these ear corn dryers on the farm that we used to use for a few things when I was farming. And so it's always kind of fun to see things like this get used now in Farm Sim. And so we've got this, I guess I'll call it a bin to hold the ear corn. And then if we come over here, I've already got some of the equipment sitting out here. We have an ear corn picker. And so this is actually going to pick the ears of corn and put them into the gravity bin. So and then if we just zip right back over here, we've got a couple of other cool things that are added to this map that are coming from what Diniz Modding did to the Mercer County edit, and he's also actually working on the same changes to Autumn Oaks, I believe. And so we've got a, I don't know if it's called a calf pen. If we come in here and look real quick at our animal pens, you can see we've got these calf pens. And there's two options, one for fully enclosed if you're going to set it out like I did, or there's an open back if you're going to put it up against a barn. But what we're going to be able to do is with seasons, once you have calves that are born, and if you look here at our seasons menu, one of the reasons I got started is it's going to take, a half a year, a little bit more to birth calves. Once you have calves or cows that are less than 2 years old, you're going to be able to put them in this pen and feed them just a little bit different. In fact, if we look at this animal pens here, you can see we have this calf pen. And you can see that we're going to be able to use like milk replacer and stuff to feed these cows and feed them differently than you would the rest of your cows in the main pen. And so we're going to be able to use this pallet and this pallet here, or put pallets of milk replacer product in here and make milk replacers. So we're going to play around with that here in a little bit as well. So, and then the last major mod here that we've got is this silo system here. And there's two cool things about this. One is that we get to use these blowers here. And so if I hop into this tractor, you can see this is an actual separate mod here where, we're going to be able to back this thing up here, get it all hooked up. And then as we bring our silage, or not our silage, but rather our chaff or our halage and stuff into these bins, we're going to be able to dump it into this blower to get it going into these harvest stores. And so we've got 3 different ones that are going to be able to store different types of material, whether that's whole corn to make corn silage out of that, or let me bring up, I lost one of my windows here. We're going to be able to make silage corn. We're going to be able to put standard like corn, high moisture corn into one of these, and then we've got a mill where we're going to be able to make take whole kernel corn, or normal base game corn, high moisture corn, and turn that into I forget what the product is. And then we've got a halage. This one in the middle will store grass or hay type products, alfalfa, and we'll be able to make halage out of it. And so those are going to be the different core parts. And then over on the end here, we've got a little storage silo for like bean mill or whatnot to finish off our TMR products. And so if we come over here, and I'll get in and use the F1 menu, you can see that making TMR now requires quite a few different materials. And so, we're going to be able to use our maize silage, our corn silage. Optionally, we can use corn. We've got our grass silage products. We need a little bit of bean meal, and then we have our CCM. Corn cob meal. That's what CCM stands for. It's been a while. I can use the F1 menu at the unloader buttons to figure out which silo is which. Thank you for that tip, Derry. That is super helpful. Let's hop over here. So each of these has a button here. And you can see in the, this is a global company mod. And you can see that we have the halage silo, which is going to take alfalfa, grass, clover, or WCS and turn it into grass silage. We have the high moisture corn silo, which is going to take corn or the raw CCM, corn flour, and turn that into CCM. We're going to be able to take chopped corn and turn that into maize silage. And then we've got the ground feed, which is the one on the end here that'll take cracked corn, bean meal, or ground feed. And so this is going to, see, this is the corn silage unloader. This is the HMC auger. And this one over here is the halage silo. And so that's going to be handy when you're trying to figure out on the other side which one is which when we're loading them up. So, yeah, straw and CCM are both filler types, so you can use 0 to something more. So, and let me catch up on chat here a little bit. Hey, it's Marky the Farmer. Welcome to the stream. So with that, we've got a couple of other products here that we were talking about. So with the calves, we're going to be able to take this milk replacer powder and put this onto, we're going to use super strength here just to move it over here to demonstrate. But if we set this onto this spot here, it's going to fill into this barrel, and then you're going to be able to use global company production here to buy some water, and it will start making milk replacer over time here. And that milk replacer is something that we're going to be able to feed to our calves, which is going to be a little bit cheaper, ideally, than feeding them TMR and going through all of that mix. So, hey, Ryan, welcome to the stream. Godly, yes, the required mods for the map are included in the download, or in the there's a wonderful text file that comes with the map that talks about all of the changes here that I'm covering as well. So talking about a few of the other features on this map, there are also cornstalk and soybean straw bales that we're going to be able to do here. And so it's not just base game straw, but also cornstalk and soybean straw. There's larger round bales for those types. And then also, I'm trying to think, precision farming is included. And so there is a custom precision farming soil map here. It's a little bit hard to see because of the way the fields are laid out in Goldcrest Valley, but you can tell that this is not the standard soil map. So that's also kind of cool. And then Superfly, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Happy Sunday to you as well. And yeah, Jacob, no hat. I'm actually not sure where I left my hat. It's somewhere upstairs. It got a bunch of oil on it yesterday. I was putting the mower deck back on the 1025R that I've got and taking the front loader off so I could start mowing the yard, which is kind of sad. Not quite ready to have to be mowing the yard every week, but we'll go for it. And so if we take one quick look here, this milk replacer that we were taking a look at is going to take a little bit of time, but not too long to fill that out. And then you can use anything that, any trailer that can hold milk should be able to move it. Now, in our case, I forgot to put a milk trailer of some kind on here. And so we're going to have a hard time backing this thing in here to do that. But we don't actually have any calves yet anyway. And so we're going to just actually leave this out of the way for the moment. and we'll get there when we get some calves. So I've got all of the crops planted here. So while we're talking, I'm gonna bounce the time forward a few days so that we can get into checking out some of these cool silage mechanics with the corn and different things. And we've got everything set up here, so hopefully I can keep all of our cows alive while we're going through that. So I'm super excited to see how this works, especially some of the older school mechanics like the earlage and ear corn is kind of cool to me. I do like playing with some of the older mods from time to time. And so we're gonna let that run while we keep moving the needle forward here. And then I need to find, I had one tractor here that I needed to go put on this other piece of equipment here. Now, I didn't put Global Company, or not Global Company, manual attach on this save because some of the older equipment and mods didn't like it too much. We're gonna pause for just a second, make sure that Seasons is having a chance to catch up here. And let's just get into the daylight real quick, and then we'll give Seasons a few minutes to catch up now that we're into early summer here. All of our crops should start popping up. And yeah, we're going to try and go through an entire year's worth of seasons in the live stream here today, just because there's so many features that needed to get set up to be able to show that off. And I just need to bring this out for the ear corn picker. I had one of those older tractors set up on it, and it I thought there was a driveway somewhere over here. Apparently not. We're gonna just crash over this curb here. I thought that one of those older 4020s that I had would run this, because the 4020 is a 88 horse, I believe, and this thing says it only requires 75, but when I got it hooked up, it was giving me an error about not having enough horse. So we're going to run it on this thing and see if that works. That does work, so that should do good. And so we're gonna, run a whole season here. Normally when I'll do a map tour type video or show off new functionality like this, I would disable seasons just so I could show things in each state. But that's not actually gonna work out too well here, because most of this functionality, especially with the cows and the calves, requires seasons. So let's make sure that we're not killing off our cows here, because that would defeat the whole purpose here. And let's see that if our stuff is starting to progress here. It is, our corn didn't grow, which is surprising, but our alfalfa is moving right in here. So at least that's going well here. And then I'm trying to make sure that we've hit everything that we need as we progress through the seasons here. And so let me just look up on our thing. So in addition to the earlage, we've got ear corn picking. Yep, okay, I've gone through everything on the list. So I think we're ready to bump this up here a bit. And we'll bounce into the next day of summer really quick. And hopefully all of our stuff pops up here. And we're going to just need to keep these cows fed as we go through the seasons here. Now, while that goes, we need to get a couple more things set up here. As soon as it's daylight. And so we need a couple more blowers here, because while I would love to move this thing around. I think it's going to be easier from a demo perspective if we just set up a couple more and we're able to come in and bring those materials in. And so we're going to go grab one with this older tractor here. Hey, it's Meatball. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Long time no see. And so this mod has been out for a little while. This is a 4020 that Tired Iron Modding released. And somehow I've just never had a chance to play with it. So I'm really liking this older style cab. We had one just like this on the farm back in the day. And so I'm really digging this. It's got some really good sounds. Caleb, I don't need to water the cows because I put a pump on the water trigger. So hopefully that's going to keep them going. And if I recall, there's a back entrance to the store right here. And so part of today is just about remembering Goldcrest Valley. This is an awesome map. I love playing on this map. And so we're going to come in here and we're going to see if I can remember where that blower is. And so there's some extra mods that have been included here. So let's take a quick moment to look at some of the additional mods. So to use those silos, you need to use this blower here. And it's got two modes. One is the 3-point mode, which will pull on the bar between the 3-point hitch, and then you have a trailer mode. Just different towing options based on what tractor you're going to hook it up to. And you need this in order to put material into those silage, the harvesters. And then, hey, Scorpion, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. And then if we look here, we also have this mod, which is included with, I believe, Maize Plus, or it's a CCM meal. So you're going to be able to produce CCM from standard corn here. And I don't think we're going to need to use this because I think our silo system has this functionality built into it. And then if we come into the animals section, there's also a hammer mill here, which you're going to be able to use to take some of the certain types of corn here and do the same thing, I believe. And so that's one of the cool things with this map is there's just a ton of new mods that have come along with it. I showed off the ear corn picker, but it's here in the shop. It has its own category. You've got a 2-row and a 3-row version of that. And so that's pretty cool. We did accidentally buy one of those CCM deals. We're here for the blower though. And so we're going to grab this blower real quick and bring this back up to the farm with us. And so, Donna, you're asking where to get the silo. That silo system is included with the map. And so that'll be a placeable, if we look here in the silos category, there's this silo, it's called Silo Room DFMEP. And that's going to let you place these 3 silos with the belt and everything on it. That's going to let you gain access to most of the functionality here that you need. Nice. Playing DFMEP right now. Yeah, I haven't actually checked that map out yet either. Although seeing that Diniz is working on... what do you call it? Autumn Oaks with this same functionality. That's also interesting. I played a lot of Autumn Oaks back in the day as well. Hey, Perma's Modding. Welcome to the stream, bud. Good to see you. We've got Ty joining the stream as well. Good to see you, man. So we're going to run this back up to the silos here. And hopefully... be able to get this set up without too much issue. Now, for me, I always have a horrible time backing these things up and getting them lined up perfectly. And so sometimes it's a little bit easier to just use super strength. So if you're like me and like you want the realistic play, but sometimes it's just the way Farm Sim works, or you're having a bad day backing up, which is every day for me, if you get frustrated, just bust out Easy Dev Tools and wiggle it around a little bit. But we're going to see if we can get this one in there. Now, I think that would probably work, but it's going to irk me if it's not lined up. And so I think if I can bump in here a little bit like that and set it down, it's lined up a little bit better. And so we're going to just run with that. Did I get... Yes, I did cover the soil map, Derry. Thank you for the reminder. Shane, I am not going to attempt to pronounce your last name. I do apologize. Western Farmer, hello, good to see you. So let's see here. Let's make sure our cows are fed, and then we'll bump one more day here. And hopefully our corn's going to be coming up soon. We should be able to start in on some corn silage sooner than later. And if we just pop in here, we want to make sure that we've got plenty of feed for the cows. And we'll move this ahead one more day. And so what I want to show off is the difference between the corn growth states here. But they're taking just a little bit to pop up here. If we jump back out here, we can see that they did germinate, which is always good. With seasons, it's always a mixed bag sometimes when you're fast forwarding time to see that things move forward. Coleman Sims, good to see you in the stream, dude. And then we should really expect, if we look at the seasons calendar here, to see that our corn will be ready to go somewhere here in the mid-autumn range. But our silage corn should get ready quite a bit before that. And so I'm really looking to see how fast that silage corn pops up and gets into a semi-mature state. And so if we look here, now that we're into midsummer, that we should have both of these fields popping up here. And so we're going to come up here and check those out with the Cool Seasons multi-tool here. And they do have different corn textures. And so you're going to be able to tell the difference as they're growing, that they're different corn. And so if we just come out here into the middle of this field and bring up the menu here, the seasons tool doesn't know about the different types, but this is the silage corn variant. And so you can see it's got a little bit of a different texture here than the base game corn, which is kind of cool looking. Versus if we come over here, this is base game corn. And so as the two are growing here, you're going to see that they look a little bit different, which is kind of cool. So let's get this going here one more day, though, because we do need to make it into, I believe, late summer for this silage corn to be ready. And so we're going to just keep moving things forward here and get going. Now, the other thing that we're going to look at here is hopefully we're going to get these calves born here soon. We started at 0.7 years, so they should be ready around fall here as well. So everything's going to just come ready at the same point here. I tried to get this going ahead of the stream, and as you might recall, if you're a regular subscriber, I have been having an absolute horrible time with my PC the last several weeks, and I lost a hard drive this morning. And so I had everything all set up to run this live stream today, and that hard drive went away. So we set everything back up here the hour before the stream. So as always, we've got a million different things going on. So we're gonna just clean up a little bit of this loose stuff. Hey, T-Man Gaming, good to see you. All right. And so we're going to just keep this clock moving, and we'll get into the appropriate day here very quickly. Yeah, I have 4 drives in my PC, and the one, unfortunately, that hosts all of my Farm Sim mod folders went away this morning. And so that was very unfortunate. We're headed towards a complete PC rebuild over the next week or so here, but I'm just trying to limp along for one more week until I get there. But we'll see. It's gonna force me to do it sooner than later, it looks like. So hopefully we can manage to continue to get some videos out over the next few days, though. And as we continue here, we're still waiting on this corn. I think once the corn gets to the next growth stage, it should be good. It was an SSD. I've got all SSDs in my PC, so luckily I back up everything. I have I have like 50 terabyte network attached storage drive that I typically back everything up to, but I hadn't put this particular folder out there yet. I'm trying to figure out why the windshield wipers are going on this thing. It's not raining. Interesting. So, over here, our alfalfa is probably going to be getting close to ready here. In fact, it is. And so we can do a couple of things with that, but we're going to go ahead and get a quick mower here. We're going to use the Big Crone just to make our life easy, because I didn't put any of my straight up mowing mods on here. And we're gonna get some of this alfalfa going and see about making some halage in this first silo. And it's one of the 3 kind of core feed types that we need in this silo system that we've got. And if we look at our feed types, hay is a key type, but we can also so we can turn this alfalfa into hay and use it, or we can turn it into halage and use that halage in the feed types. Yeah, Randy, I've got a couple of older SSD drives that I've had for forever. I don't even remember how long I've had them. And then I've got a few newer ones that I put in, and for whatever reason, I just didn't pay attention to which ones were which. And the wrong ones got the critical drives on them, so. 35% grass silage in the TMR mixer. Yeah, the halage. So we're going to need a fair amount of this. So I'm trying to think. For alfalfa, I have to actually ted it. I can't just let it stay out like you do with grass in seasons. So we're going to just leave this all spread out. And then Ryan's asking, what's so special about Goldcrest Valley? So Goldcrest Valley was the one of the base game maps for Farm Sim 17. And so for those of us, I started playing Farm Sim on Farm Sim 17, and that was absolutely a lot of hours spent on this map. So for me, it's nostalgia. Definitely liking seeing this map after so long. And then I think the other part is just that this is a special edit of that map. And so outside of being converted to FS19, we've got a lot of special features here that we've been working on that Derry's added to this. So So let's get a tedder bought here and bring it down to knock this out. And then we're also going to need a windrower. And so we're just going to go with our red equipment setup here. And let's just grab a couple of quick tractors here as well. We'll get one of these whites out. We'll give it a little extra horsepower just because. And then let's get another one of these 4020s out. I haven't had a chance to try the version with the narrow front yet, so we're going to grab one of those. All right. Let's get up to the shop here and find our equipment. I actually really like the town from Goldcrest Valley as well. That's just kind of cool to see all the old buildings and stuff. I don't know. It's cool. It's bringing back lots of memories for me. Especially since I haven't set up the, what do you call it? I haven't set up the store deliveries mod on this map just because I spent so many hours picking equipment up here in FS17, and most of the time I played FS17 was before I realized that there were mods for the game, and so I played with mostly stuff from the mod hub for my first several months playing FS17, and so it's always fun for me to run up to the store and do that drive. And I remember always getting my implements stuck on all these little trees and the light poles and stuff along the roads, so quite a bit of good memories coming from this particular map. Jeff, do all the mods that you need for the map download also? I think most of them are included, and if they're not, I think it's in the README file here. Let's see. We missed our driveway. We're going to need to hit that to get in and hit this grass. Yeah, I mean, I think you probably need to download things like Seasons, probably Global Company and such. So we're gonna let this guy ted some grass here. Oh, is this not actually cutting his alfalfa? Hang on. No, it's alfalfa. Why is it not turning into... Is that turning colors and I just can't see it? Oh, okay. So it's already going to be a grass windrow. So I just need to pick this up and put it into the harvest store then. Sweet. Gotcha. That's going to majorly simplify things. But in that case, we're going to stop this worker and save ourselves a little bit of time. How do I change the windrow mode here? There we go. All right. So alfalfa is going to be treated like a grass type here. So it's going to work with seasons. So it'll actually dry or not dry. Which it's funny. I always kind of wish the maps that had actual alfalfa added as a drop type would just use the grass mechanics so that you could take advantage of the seasons properties like this is going to. And so this is going to work like normal grass would with seasons where it'll either be semi-dry in its current state, or if you let it wait, it'll dry into hay, which is really cool. So are all the old tractors I'm using from Tired Iron? Maybe. This one is. The 4020 is definitely from Tired Iron, and the 6110 was a collab between Tired Iron and Diniz Modding. And then I have a white tractor that was from the Mod Hub. So if we... Wow, we've got a lot of vehicles. Tab around here a little bit. I'll find it. I do have a white here that's from the Mod Hub. And so we're going to go ahead and pick this one up. Just so that we can windrow the bits that we did already cut here. And then we're probably going to jump one more day here and see if our other silage is going to be ready. Because we should be getting into autumn. And if we look at seasons, we're going to see that we've got weather. No rain forecasted in the near future, which is good. Hey, Gary, welcome to the stream. We're taking a look at a recently released edit to Goldcrest Valley, which adds all kinds of awesome animal feed mechanics for dairy farms. So we're gonna get this guy going. So we're gonna have plenty of hay here, but we might as well get this to help us windrow. I can't actually recall. Can I get a worker to do windrowing? I can. Sweet. Shows how much grass work I do. So let's get this guy out of the way so we don't keep running into him. And now that we've got those two workers going, we're going to keep moving this clock forward because I really want to try silage today. There we go. Get into the daylight just a little bit and give the map a chance to update. Now, what we need is a forage harvester that we can pick up grass with. And so we've got this handy dandy New Holland pickup that we can use. And I've already got the forage box for it. And so we're going to just run up here and grab that tractor real quick and go pick up our pickup and get some of this going into one of these silage harvesters so that we can see how that functionality is going to work. And this... whoop, we don't want to run this lady over. This pull-type forage harvester fits in very well with most of the older equipment that we've got here. This is a pretty common mod. I've used it in a couple of my series now. And so anytime you see people with the older pull-behind, it's usually this mod or a edit of this mod that's been reskinned. So we're going to make our lives easier a little bit. And that's not what we intended. Slide this thing into place, and then hopefully we can pick it up. And we're going to go grab our forage box here. Got my wife texting me here. Random beep beep noises coming in. And you can see while we were up here at the store, all of our corn got ready to go. Where's our forage box? Oh, it's right there. So this is my one thing that I remember from Goldcrest Valley. There's no driveway, there's no field entrances anywhere. There's no good way to get to these fields. And so I'm going to get this hooked up and then we'll take a we'll take this over. We'll go pick up some of this grass so that we can get it turned into halage, and then we'll come over here and start looking at the corn. I'm looking for the trailer point on this pull behind. I think it's off-centered a little bit here. There we go. And we're going to run this right on up to our grass field here. We have that chopper in real life for corn silage. Nice. Yeah, that's a nice mod. I haven't actually used it. All right, what do we got going on here? Hey, Julian. Nice to see you, bud. Yeah, I like that. That's a custom modding Forage Harvester there with the Kemper Pack corn head, or the chopper head. Do I know any mods that include a John Deere 4430? I can't remember if I've seen a 30 series anywhere. So we're going to take this and we're going to pipe out. We're going to unfold. And I should... Oh, I've got to turn this off or it's going to cause me problems. I should be able to start picking up some of this grass. And so this grass is in a semi-dry state, which is good to go. I should be able to pick this up and then put it into one of these harvesters and turn it into halage. I'm trying to catch up on chat here, which is causing me to drive a little bit crooked here. What version of Goldcrest is this? This is a recently released version by Skywalker Farms and Modding, who is one of my staff members. And so the link is in the description below. But essentially, he has taken the version from ModHub that Puma 145 added, and he has added in all of the functionality from Diniz Farms Mercer County edit. And so there's a lot of improved animal handling and feed mechanics on here. We've got welcome to the stream injections. So I love this forage harvester, or forage pickup, or grass pickup, whatever you want to call this thing. It works really well, especially with these Dell pull behind forage boxes. It's funny, we have a dairy farm a few miles from the house here that we buy most of our milk and stuff from. They sell it direct, and they've got a couple of these Gel boxes sitting right out in front, which is kind of cool. And I'm missing a good chunk of my grass here. But we're going to go ahead and see if I can figure out how to put this into our silos. Now, my unload is on the left side here, so I don't know what that was trying to dump into. And so we're going to swing around here. And I think this middle one, the gray one, is the spot where I'm going to put the halage. And so we're going to find out here one way or the other. Now, what I don't know is if I'm going to be able to dump into it without having the forage box hooked up directly to the tractor. We're about to find out. Actually, we're going to have a really hard time getting close enough with this thing on here, so we're going to drop that off and get rid of this for a second. Yeah, that concrete stave is for corn silage. Oh, really? The one on which end is the halage, the blue one? I might have to move the... Oh, I'm so used to manual attach. I might have to move one of these blowers forward then. If he's saying this big one on the end is probably for the halage. Hey, Dwayne, thank you. The closest spout. I don't know what that means. So let me, or actually, let me just come over here and use this. So this is halage. There we go. So we're gonna hop in here and we're gonna pull this blower forward. Now I have not successfully used these blowers, not because I think there's a problem with them, but I've just not used them yet. And so we're gonna manhandle this in a little bit closer here, because there's not a lot of room to get in here. Maybe I'll try and back it in a little bit more. Alright, we're gonna try and back it in a little bit more. I don't think it has to be overly perfect, but it's the aesthetics. I don't want to see the grass just blowing into the air. Crank the wheels, back it in. Alright, we're going to go with that. The trigger is pretty small. Yeah. Alright. We're going to try and get right up on here. Let's see here. Do I have... I don't have different unload points with this one, so we're gonna, oops, put it right in here, and in goes our grass, and then I might have to, oh yeah, there, so I've got it tipped a little bit. You can see the grass just spewing out here, but if I didn't have my tire up on the edge there, it'd be fine. And then if I look at this, I should see that my halage is starting to go up. And so this is going to work out pretty good, so I can put all of these grass types in here, and over time it's going to create grass silage for us. And so we've got one of our needed feed types here all worked out. And so we're going to pause here for the moment and move on to the next required type of material here. And so I just want to see here, our corn is 67%, and so we're gonna let that continue to get ready to go here. But I think if we come out here to our other field of corn, that we are going to see that this is probably going to be ready to be silaged, I think. I don't think it knows what to do with that information here. Let's look at the map real quick. Dark green usually means that things are ready to be foraged. So I need to get a trailer of some type here that's going to be able to hold that forage type. Let me just Alt-Tab out for 1 second and disable these notifications that keep beeping at us. And we're going to go grab another truck and trailer here. Did I include a appropriate semi-trailer for forage? I did not. We could use one of these Kloss ones, I guess. Not exactly a US-style trailer, but it should work for us. And so we're going to grab that. And since we've got a modern harvester here, we're going to go ahead and grab a modern tractor to go with it. And so we're just going to slap some duals on there. We're going to give us a little bit of a engine upgrade and call that good enough. And we're going to see how this goes. So I've got Follow Me installed on here, I think. And so the hope is that we can leverage that for this corn harvest. Otherwise, we might have to bust out Courseplay here. I can't actually recall if I turned Courseplay on or not. Oh, lady, don't walk in front of me. So we're going to just run this right out here into this field. And then we'll bring that, here's the field entrance that I couldn't find earlier. We're going to bring that forage harvester right back up here, I think. And we'll get started right here. Now, I guess this is, what do you call it? An FS17 remake. And so all of our fields are nice and square. So I guess we could just use a normal hired worker here. That's not going to be a big deal. That is how I accomplished our normal corn harvest before. And so the nice thing with this corn type is that it's had its yield increased. And so when you use a forage harvester on the silage corn type, you're going to get a lot more yield out of doing the forage. And then you're also going to get appropriate crop textures here. And so that's kind of exciting because when you're using a forage harvester on a normal field of corn, it's showing all of this other corn stubble down below you, which just doesn't make any sense because you just used a forage harvester. And as you can see here, there shouldn't really be any debris left, or not very much debris left. And so this is what you would expect the ground to look like, or a lot closer to it, if you were actually running a forage harvester. And so, our one last thing I forgot to mention with this map is it does have multi-terrain angle. And so when you start a worker off, you've got to be fairly particular about which direction you're heading, or that worker is going to go in a little bit of an unexpected direction. So there we go. And as you can see, this is a different fill type. And so we don't have vehicle speed sync installed here, so I'm going to adjust this down a little bit manually. But this is bringing this in as fresh maize, which is part of the Maize Plus changes, I believe. And so we're going to be able to put this into one of those harvest stores, and that's going to turn into corn silage, or maize silage as it's called here. So this is a pretty cool change to the game in that, we're going to get the higher yields and better textures with this silage corn. And it's filling up this trailer really quick. I mean, this isn't the biggest field, and we've already got 50% of this trailer filled up, so that's pretty impressive. You're really going to be able to get quite a bit of volume going with this. And so we're going to take this right up to those silos and figure out which one of those is going to hold the corn silage here. And then as we get into the next day, we'll be able to jump in here and take a look at what we can do with the high moisture corn. So we're going to just take what we've got. We're only 71% full here. That guy's probably going to get crashed into our other equipment here, but we're going to just take this right back up to the farm. If I was playing on this map, I guess I could have taken the road down the other way. I think when if I were to play on this map, I'd put another road down the length of this field here to connect with all the other paths we have going on. But yeah, I just could have gone the other way, I guess. I've also noticed something odd has happened with my farm sim lately. If I look at the cows here, they're not moving. And this is something that's happened recently, but if I get this close to the cow pasture, then they all start animating and moving as appropriate. But if I get this far away, everything just freezes. And so I don't know at what point that changed, but that wasn't how it used to work. My animals used to move around a lot more, and so it's really kind of strange to me that just suddenly started happening. So I don't know if that was a patch or if I changed some settings or what's going on, but it's definitely not approved. Now, let's see here. I need to figure out which one of these are... Oh, there's Living with the joke. They are not moving. HMC, so this is high moisture corn, so that's not where we're going to put it. It's going to be this one. So we need to back that blower up that we had here. And we're going to... Oops. do a quick loop-de-loop because me backing up for more than a foot or two is not gonna be fun to watch here. But one of the things I like about these smaller tractors is, you know, even on a more modern farm, most of the farmers I know still have these smaller, older tractors around that they use for things like augers and blowers and such. I'm gonna stop that there because it's right about where I want it. And so, you know, mods like this are super useful for just including on a save when you want to have that auger tractor laying around. So we're going to put that right there. And then because I'm using the wrong kind of a trailer, I'm not entirely sure I'm going to be able to get this into this blower or not. We're going to see if I can back it up here. This is why I should have used a forage box. We're going to circle around and see if I can back it straight in. Hey, it's PDH. Welcome to the stream, man. Time to spring for that third blower. Yeah, I know. And I need 3 tractors so I can leave them hooked up to the blower and never have to do anything because I'm the laziest farmer. Alright, what am I missing here? Nothing. It's just not the right kind of unload. Alright. Well then, what we're gonna do is abandon this trailer and just pick up another one of the appropriate ones, because this thing is not working out for me. This is what I get for grabbing an EU-based mod. Loading wagons, I think, is where the one that I'm looking for is. And so we're going to just grab another one of these real quick. Do I need to unfold the blower? Let me check that before I run all the way back. Although, didn't I just use this blower? So I don't think I need to unfold it. I might need to lower it. Put that stuff into the ground silo. That's a good point. We can definitely do that. And so the ground silos have been modified, so you should be able to use them for whatever type of silage you're trying to make. And so here we go. Don't need to unfold it. Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't have any problems before. I think it's just this trailer's not well set up with its dump trigger for what we're trying to do here. So we're going to dump that in there, and we'll just go pick up another one of these Gel trailers. It'll take all of one pass to fill it up and bring it back out here. And then I'm super excited to try out this ear corn. Alright, oh, we're up on the curb. Get zoomed back in here now that we're not messing with augers and silos. This tractor's probably a little bit of overkill for this little forage box. Hey Joe, nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the Gel is a really good one for unloading into them. There's a set of Meyer boxes, and then there's also a New Holland forage box that works pretty good, I've found. As long as they're the style, well, it depends on what Forage Harvester you're using, but as long as the style, when you're using this kind of self-propelled Forage Harvester, you gotta have one that has the roof that comes off, for sure. I like these Gels, though, because they sit a little bit higher up, and it's easier to get that side spout into the blower, I've found, just by comparison. And the other thing I like about this seasons geo is that, you know, the crops get spaced out a little bit. And so, you know, we can start doing the silage corn, you know, early. We're able to then, if we wanted to, get in here and put some rye or triticale in, you know, as a winter crop or some winter wheat. And so it's just kind of cool to see. We're going to go ahead and just take our 78% and run back up here and get it into the silo, though, because we do want to jump into this corn here and see how ear corn is going to work. And so I want to get all three of these going into this silo system. And then I guess the one thing that I didn't figure out off stream is how do I do bean meal? Is that what that grinder is for? If I put soybeans into that hammer grinder, do I get bean meal out of that? That's something that we have to figure out still. Alright, well, let's see here. Now I should be able to get this up here, although I'm not getting the trigger. I wonder if that's just because I'm too far away. Nope, there we go. We just got to be that close. Use the New Holland hammer mill, yeah. So there's this hammer mill right here. And we're able to put soybeans into this and get the bean meal that you need for TMR. So if we come over here real quick and look once again at our TMR mixture, that bean meal, you're required to have a little bit of it in your mixture to feed the cows. And so in order to do that, we can put soybeans into this hammer mixer. And so I'm going to take this up to the store and bring that back. And we're going to be able to put those into the end of this silo system to store them. Which it's a cool little mod. I've used this mod for a few other things. We're going to come out here. We're treating all of these gaps like a driveway. It's a cool mod that I've actually used to do other things with. It's kind of a multi-purpose mod. Not run into our traffic here. But on my Flint Hills series, I took this and turned it into a pig feed mixer. And so it's one that's been kind of repurposed by a lot of modders for different things. But we're going to be able to put soybeans into this, and then this will empty into the little silo that's at the end of our production facility here. Make sure that there's no car coming from the other way that's going to blast into me. So, because we don't have soybeans, let's jump in here and fill this thing up with soybeans. And we should be able to take this over here. We're going to put this back in. Whoops. It's trying to feed the calves already. If we bring this up here, we should be able to dump it into this little storage bin. And this is going to store our soybean meal. If we come in here and look at our harvester system, this ground feed bin is going to take that bean meal and turn it into ground feed for us. And so ground feed, I believe, is going to count towards that bean meal when we're making our TMR. And so these are the four things that we're going to be able to put into our mixer. So now we've got some chopped corn, we've got some bean meal in here, we've got some halage in here, We just need some regular corn to get our CCM, and we'll have everything that we need to actually make TMR. And so I'm going to get this bin out of the way here. We aren't going to need it in the nearest future. And we're going to move on to the next day here in seasons. So let's go ahead and advance forward here. We're actually going to need to jump 2 days, I think, to get our corn to finish out. And so while that's going, we're just going to make sure our feed keeps up with these cows while we're going at 2,000%. And so there's really 3 big things left to show off here on this map. One is the ear corn, and then we need to put normal corn into this production facility to get our corn cob meal. And then we're going to be able to show off calves and the functionality around calves, which are cool. The thing I like most about the calves is that there's actually little cows that should go into that pin, I think. So we'll see how that goes here. We're just going to start this back up. And I don't think this corn grows between individual season days. I think we got to wait for mid-autumn here. So we're going to give the game just a minute to catch up, and we'll jump in. I'm going to need a normal harvester as well, which is going to be a problem. I don't think I have... Oh, I've got the TR96 here. Let's grab that one. Well, that'll work out perfectly. We're going to buy that. And if we come in here to the corn heads, there's a few different corn heads that have been added. We're going to just use this one for normal corn, though. And go grab that and bring it up here. Okay, we're not going to tab through every piece of equipment we've bought today. And, oh, earlage, yes. Which, for earlage, I can use, earlage. What do I use for earlage? We've got the silage corn. Can I put... I'm trying to remember where my earlage header is. Is that in Forage Harvesters? Mods, yes. We have earlage head in here. That's a 3-row for the 900. I thought that there was... Oh, there they are. We have earlage heads, John Deere earlage heads as well. And we'll buy one of those so that I don't forget it. And I think that's going to go on the Forage Harvester, if I'm not mistaken. Whoa, we've oversteered. Hello from Sweden. Welcome to the stream, SAS 0001. 2 O's there. Oh, Diniz added a 12-row as well to his page. Awesome. All right, we're going to put this here. And we're going to get one more trailer going. There we go. And you gotta have a tractor to go with it. Where's my wheel setup? I want wide front. There we go. Oh, I should have got the smaller gravity wagon. Oh well. Now for earlage, we can also use that pull behind harvester that we have, but we want to use the Forage Harvester, I think, today for that, just to speed it up. But this is going to be for normal corn here. As we get to mid-autumn, our corn should be ready. So we're just going to get that set up here. I think we've got everything ready to go. So we need this to get ready so we can do ear corn, earlage. I guess, can I do earlage before the corn is completely dry? I don't recall. But let's go get our 9000 series here and go get that corn header since we're done doing silage corn for the time being. And I'm not sure why I put the ear corn picker over here. Yeah, it has to be fully grown. For some reason, that's what I thought. We're going to put this pipe away. And convenience, we're right up here by the store. And it looks like we're almost to mid-autumn here, so... Hello from Canada, Nagi. There we go. Alright, let's bump this up to daytime again real quick. Argentina. I'm not even sure what season it is down there right now. It's got to be warmer than it is here. Alright, we're going to bump the time down a bit here because I think this is going to be appropriate. Oh, that looks good. Nice 8-row header on here. Oh. I don't know why we were turning. We're on keys. We're trying to get up here and go down our little road. Argentina is always warm. That's what I would expect, but you never know. Alright, so I'm going to put him here, because ideally we're going to be able to come back up here and unload him. Now for earlage, I expect I would be using the same box that I was using before for the other chaff types. Let's just look before we run all the way over there, I guess. Wrong one. If I come into, is it a loading wagon style? Would I put my earlage into this probably? Or would I put that into a gravity bin? We're learning all kinds of new things. I have not done a whole lot with cattle feed types, especially in farm sim or in real life. Let's get this thing out of the way. Yeah, the forage wagon. That's what I thought. And I think we're going to grab this one here. And it looks like all of our grass dried into hay here because we've been lucky and not had any rain whatsoever. So if I end up needing hay for something before this is all done, we've got that. And we're going to just run this up to the other end of the field here. I'm almost positive if we look at the map here. Oh, not ready yet. So we will have to advance one more day here to get fully grown. And appreciate you swinging by, Derry, and keeping me honest on all of these advanced feeding mechanics that have been added to this map. It's been a lot of fun for sure. Alright, it is super dark here. Get us into the next day. And we'll bring time down for a second and let the map catch up. I think we're going to have to go one more day here into late autumn before the crops will grow again. If I recall how seasons works, I think it only advances crop state on the season change days. So we're going to see here in just a minute, though. All right, moving on. One last day here, and I think we'll have everything we need. Oh, wait. I better feed these cows. It's been a day. We definitely do not want to lose the cows this late in the process. So we've got a few that are now at 0.2 years, so a few more days, and we'll have calves to move over into the other setup here. We can probably get the days going again now that we're filling the TMR. Larry, you started as a... you're still on the tutorials? Nice. Well, welcome to the Farm Sim community. We have... a wide range of experience in the community here. We've got a lot of people that are new. We've got some people that have been doing this for a few years, such as myself. And so there's always people out there that can help answer questions. So if you're looking for a good place to get some questions answered, you can join the Discord server. We've got a help channel and a lot of friendly people on Discord that are always answering questions and helping people figure out how to play the game. We've got quite a few modders on there, so if you're trying to get into modding, there's a pretty friendly modding community that has joined the community as well. So, all right, I think we should be in a good spot now. We've got our feed types filling up here. We're in late autumn now. So our field 27 is officially ready to go here. And so we've gone through a full year of seasons here just about, testing everything out. And so we're going to get our tractor going, and we're going to get our combine going here. And we're going to get some real corn picked here, normal corn. This would be... high moisture corn from a game perspective, and you can see here we have corn stalk straw being dropped that we're going to be able to bale up and use with our TMR mix. Optionally, we can use it with the cows for bedding, and so we're going to let that go. Normally I wouldn't do too much with straw, but since we have the animals, we're going to leave that down here and give that a shot. And I'm going to just take this one pass down here to the corner, and then we're going to dump that into this gravity bin, and I want to run this over to the harvest store and get that going so that we can see how all of those crop types work out. And so if you've been with me since the beginning, you can see that there's quite a few components that go into feeding the cows here, where in the base game it's pretty much just grass, and you turn that into hay and silage, or you use corn into silage and you mix it together optionally with some straw, and you've got TMR. And so this is quite a bit more complicated than just base game cow mechanics. But it does add quite a bit to do to the game, and so it's kind of fun having to run around and keep track of all of this stuff. And once you kind of get going, you're able to get these silos filled up with some stuff. It's going to be a little bit easier, I think, on an ongoing basis to keep things running. Now we are going to need to move this tractor over onto the other blower, so that we can dump this corn in here. And this corn is going to hold our standard corn, and it's going to act as a corn mill. And so we're going to get this product out on this conveyor belt for us. Let's get that lined up nice and neat, and hopefully we can get close enough with this gravity wagon to dump into the blower. Oops, didn't quite get lined up there. We're not quite close enough, it looks like. Oh wait, did I forget to lower the blower? Let's lower the blower just to make sure. Nope, we're not getting the dump trigger, but I'm not sure if that's an issue with our wagon here or what is going on. Back it up. Alright, we're going to take one more pass around here because I think I just need to get lined up a smidge better. We'll take the big run around. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna come at it from a little bit behind and curve into it so that we can get that fill plane lined up. So I think, oops, we're bumping into it. I think I gotta be like right on top of it. The tires are a little bit big on this gravity wagon. Nope, I'm not quite getting it. So as you can see, the dump trigger on this blower is actually on the blower itself, so we've got to be right on top of it. This particular gravity wagon might not work for us here. We might have to grab the other one. Let me just try one more thing to see if I can get a smidge closer. Alright, we'll grab the other gravity wagon. I think that has a wider dump plane on it. Where is it at? Use the backhoe on the member server to fill it? Yeah, that would work too, I guess. I actually think this little gravity wagon works really good, if I recall. So we're gonna run back up there and grab that real quick. Pipe out the wagon. There's no pipe out on a gravity wagon. And the blower doesn't have any unfolding mechanics either. It's just straight up there and it works. We've used it on the other two silos so far. This little 4020 is a little slow, though, for running up to the store. Wow, it oversteered. When I say it, I mean the user. Yeah, I don't think I have that backhoe on here anyway. No, none of my gravity wagons need to be unfolded. Alright, well, let's get this guy running here. And if we look here, I think this is going to have a little bit better chance of getting up there. The tires are not as wide. And we probably should have put that combine on a helper. Whoa! We're going to race this guy, my 4020. And we're going to lose. Yeah, that trigger on the blower is really small. We were able to get the other wagons to dump into it, though. I'm just hoping that this works. When I watched, so Diniz Farms did a set of tutorials on all the unique functionality on this map. I should probably put those videos in the description as well. And I did watch him unload into it with a gravity wagon, though. So we're going to try this out one more time, and then we might get out super strength and move our wagon around a little bit to see if we can get it close enough. We're going to follow this guy down to the end of the field here, and hopefully grab some corn from him when he turns around. I'm just not sure which way he's going to turn around yet. Why are you backing up? I don't understand. Larry, is there a mod for these older tractors? Yes, this is a mod that was released by Tired Iron Modding on Facebook. And so if you're new to Farm Sim, a good chunk of the mods that are available for PC players are going to be found on the Modders Facebook page. So I strongly recommend getting into a few Facebook groups and stuff and following along there. And then just as you come across popular modders, you're going to be able to follow them for additional updates. Old School Farming is a good one. Yep, John's got you covered there. Tired Iron Modding. Mod Network is a really good site with a lot of mods on it. Sean, welcome to the stream. Alright, so we've got a little bit of corn here. We should be able to run this back up to the harvester and get it dropped in here. And then hopefully be able to make some feed here. Now, I just realized if this doesn't work, I don't know that we actually need the CCM. I think this is actually a optional product for the TMR, and so I wanted to show it off for completeness, but I'm also not going to sit here and fight with this mods all the time. There we go, it works. What do you know? So we're good to go now. If I bring up the global company menu, we're going to jump in here and see that we've got grass silage that's been made. We're putting high moisture corn in here, so it'll take just a moment to catch up with us. We've got the chopped corn, which is being turned, or the chopped corn, the fresh maize that got turned into maize silage, and we got our bean meal that got turned into ground feed. So we are doing pretty good. And so now I'm just waiting to see if this high moisture corn pops up here. It looks like it ran out into this. Let's just check. This didn't all go in, so I'm actually seeing that this blower got misaligned a little bit. And so the blower is filled up, but it's not quite in the pipe here. And so that's the one thing. I guess I bumped it when I was backing up that other gravity wagon. You've got to actually get it in here, and so now you can see that it's unloading. And so if I back this back up, we could unload the rest of it, possibly. Like so. There we go. Now if I check the global company menu, you're going to see my high moisture corn is going up. That'll get turned into this corn cob meal over time, and we'll be able to use that to create TMR. So we've gone through the process of getting all 4 of the feed types pushed into here. And so we're going to now check on the cows and see where we're at with getting calves. So I've got a few at 0.2 years. And so that's a couple of days here. So let's jump into this, make sure that we've got feed, and then we're going to bump up here a couple of days and get into winter and try this out. Ned, hey, how you doing? Wicked Wolf Gaming, welcome to the stream. And let's see where we're gonna get. I'm hoping that we only need to go 2 more days here to get through seasons and get into having our calves here. Now the other thing that we need to do is get an animal trailer to move those calves from the core pasture here over to the calf pen, and so we're going to jump over and do that as well. Looking, they're not moving, so we'll go 1 more day here, and while that's going, we're going to grab our truck and go pick up an animal trailer real quick. We should be able to just use the small base game one for this, because we're only going to have a couple of calves to move. And so we're going to grab that real quick and get caught up on the... Oh, we got to do ear corn too. We can't forget the ear corn. So let's run this up to the store and grab that animal trailer, and then we'll do ear corn, and then we'll skip the last day ahead to get to calves. I've got a tractor over there on the ear corn picker already, so we should be able to just go grab that. And there's a couple more placeables related to ear corn that I just remembered about. There's just so many little placeables. We're gonna cut over here so we don't run that person over. Between the Maize Plus mods, the stuff that Diniz added for all of his custom stuff, it's just so many placeables. Oh, this truck doesn't have an appropriate hitch. Let me see if I can add a hitch to it. If not, we might have to grab a tractor or something. Customize. Nope, not here. No cover. That's frame. Don't need that. Lift. Nope. Sometimes things get hidden in one of these others, but not here. Interesting. Attachers. Here we go. Trailer attachment. All right. Now, hopefully, we can pull this trailer. There we go. It's so much easier to pull a trailer when you put a hitch on your truck. So we're just going to bring this right down here and park it in the animal loading area for the cows. And then we should be ready to go for that ear corn. Oh, dear heavens. Good deal. All right. So we'll leave that there and jump here for this setup. Now, we've got a small issue in that when the Forage Harvester turned around, it put fresh maize in this trailer. So we're gonna have to clean this trailer out real quick. Empty. There we go. And if we bring this ear corn picker up, it should be as easy as running down this long edge here. Now, I think this thing has custom textures, which should look pretty sweet. And so let's get going here. And as you can see, you actually get ears of corn falling out of the back of this ear corn picker. And so I thought that was a really nice touch. A lot of times people don't add the custom textures to things like this. And this looks really cool. And then even inside here, you've got a custom fill plane texture that looks like ear corn. So I don't know. I thought this was a really nice touch that a lot of people don't think about, and it was so well done that it's got the transparency, and so you can see through the ears of corn into what's behind it. So really well done, nicely polished. And if we just bring this ear corn back up here, now that we've got it, we are going to put this into the corn crib, and that's going to act as a dryer. And so we're going to be able to dry this ear corn, and then you can take this ear corn and do a number of things with it. You can grind it up, turn it into meal. There's another placeable in here in the global companies section that's a corn sheller, and this will turn ear corn into normal corn. And so, there's a lot of different options here. We're going to go around all of this other equipment here real quick to get over to our corn crib. We kind of put too many different things in this same area. And so we should be able to just pull right up here to this conveyor here and dump our ear corn into the corn crib. It helps when you select the right trailer, I suspect. Oh, I'm not getting the trigger here. I think this might be another one of... oh, interesting. So it looks like the actual corn crib placeable has a little bit of odd placement there. So let me drop this trailer off. We'll get rid of this ear corn picker, and then we'll see if we can monkey that trailer around a little bit. And so we'll just drop it right there. And so this might be a small issue with this placeable that's going to prevent us from showing off the drying mechanics here. Because I'm not seeing... Oh, we've got that white tractor still out there trying to windrow everything. That's fascinating. We're going to try and pull up even closer to where this actual hitbox is here. Whoops. And see if it'll let us drop it in. It's not going to, so I think there might be a small issue here with this corn crib placeable, because as you can see, the hitbox for it doesn't line up with the actual model. So I didn't had a chance to play with this one. But in theory, you should be able to put your ear corn in here and it'll dry and turn into dry corn or dry ear corn. So that is the ear corn. And then all we've got left is to get into calves here. So I'm going to stop this worker over here that's going back and forth in this field still. And we're going to stop this guy. We've got plenty of corn now. And we just need to move the clock forward while we are feeding the cows here. Can you put the silos on a different map? So for most of this functionality to work, you have to also include all of the crop types and different things into the game. There's a bunch of different fill types and crop types that have been set up specifically to work with this. So there's some amount of map prep that has to go into it to actually do all of this. And we're going to keep moving forward here. We should get calves any moment now. So we're going to wait for it to be daylight and slow down time here. And then we're going to grab one more. So now that our feed mix is empty here, this is a good opportunity while we're waiting for the game to update to see if we get our calves to go show off making the total mixed ration with all these different food types. And so this silo system, and why we went to all the work to put all of these different grain types into it, is it's really cool in that you park your feed wagon right under here. And then what we need to do is, as you can see, we need a lot of maize silage and a lot of grass silage. And so we can come out here, and each of these little things has a button. So I can push this button here, and you'll see the green light comes on, and that means we're going to unload out of this silo. And so this silo is our grass silage silo. And so we're going to be able to fill up a fair amount of our total capacity here on this grass silage, because if we look here, grass silage is one that we need the most of, and we're not going to bother trying to completely fill the TMR wagon here, but we've got this middle one here, which if I turn on is our maize silage, and that's the other one that we need a fair amount of. And so you can see here when we turn that button on, now I'm getting maize silage, and each of these different types has their own texture in the game, which is pretty cool. And so we're going to fill this up until we get about equal amounts of these two. And then we're going to need to get some of this bean mill. So this very far one over here is where we've got our ground feed. So if I push that button, that light comes on, and we can put that in. We need at least a little bit of this to fill out that bean mill category. And then optionally, we can use this corncob meal, which is this last silo right here. And so we're able to flip it over to that one. And then I guess I can get rid of this menu. We need, we can get the CCM in here. And that's going to fill up that bottom category, which is kind of an optional filler category. And then we could also put straw in here, which is any of the straw types. We could pick up some of this corn straw, or the soybean straw, or the base game straw if we wanted. But as you can see, our feed wagon is now total mixed ration. Oh, we're clipping the front of this 4020. We've got too much equipment up here in our demo area. And so we can run this back up to the cow pasture here and keep feeding. And I think this map does have rye, but it doesn't have any specific use here for what we're doing with the animals right now. So if we bring this in, TMR, we should be good to go. And let's check and see if we've got calves yet. 0.1 years, so it looks like we probably need one more day here for the calves. So let's get this clock moving. And early winter, let's get some daylight. Do. All right, so if we take a look here, where's my calves? We're still at 0.1 years. I think seasons math needs a little bit of adjusting. We might just have to wait for a few minutes for the map to update. Still no calves. Do I have enough feed to go ahead today? I think I do. One last day. It can't be on 0.1 years for too many days with seasons. There's only, what am I on, 3-day seasons? 6-day seasons, maybe? Gotta be 6-day seasons. Let's get daylight. We gotta get calves soon. And this is why I don't do a lot of dairy in my farm sim games, because you have to wait so long before you actually get animals going here. And still no calves. 0.0 years. How can it take 0 years? Well, we're going to need some more feed here real quick to get us that one more day, hopefully. Hopefully one more day. No calves yet. One more day it is. Oh, goodness. They show up on the calf pens automatically? No. So that's the fun part, is you actually have to move them around. And when you put them over in the calf pens, it's one of those situations where it's not really worth feeding them the higher quality feed, because they're just calves and they won't start producing milk until they're 2 years old. And so you've got 2 years to wait anyway. Now I'm going to get a whole bunch of snow here soon, which might be a problem. And so here you can see we've got 2 calves now, and they're in the newborn stage. And so what we're going to be able to do is take our pickup here, and we're going to pull those out. And what I never liked about Seasons, or I shouldn't say Seasons, but Farm Sim in general, is, you know, all the cows look the same. And so I'm going to pull these 3 calves out and put them in the trailer. And we're going to take this over to our cow pen. And when we put them into the pen for the calves here, we're going to be able to manage them differently than we would the rest of our cows. There's the snow. I knew it was coming. And so I can move all 3 of these into this calf pen. And what's awesome about that is they're actually calves, and they move. They're animated. How cool is that? I'm absolutely loved that you get actual little calves walking around in here with the ear tags and everything. So I thought that was pretty sweet. And then you can, at this point, feed them separately. And so you can see here that they've got, you know, different feed, or the same feed mechanics, but we've got grass, and I put some ground feed in here by accident, but I don't have to feed them TMR because they're just little baby cows, and they're not going to be ready to produce milk for 2 full years. And so I can keep them in here separate from the other cows until they've matured, and then we can move them back into the main cow pen, and I can take a cheaper approach to feeding them here. I can use this milk replacer product here to feed them. And so, you know, we put that down earlier. You can see here that, you know, we use the dry powder in the water to make this milk replacer. We can feed that to them. We can just feed them grass or hay. And so this is a pretty cool update to the map, in my opinion. I really love seeing calves in the game. And so I wish that the core cow pen that they showed as calves when they were walking around there, that would be a sweet addition as well to the base game. But that is the last bit of the functionality on this map that we wanted to cover, is that, you know, once those calves are born, we can pull them out and put them over here. We can also put straw in here. And so if we wanted to do manure, the calves will also create manure if you put straw in there with them. And so you can put like cornstalk bales, or I think any of the straw types actually work, even though it just says cornstalk bales in the menu here. And so you can put that in there, and then they'll generate some normal manure that you can scoop out. So that's pretty cool. Got all the way to the end here just to see the cute little cows, which I really, really like. Jota175, issues with the map. Got to disconnect and reconnect for it to work. Are you using manual attach? Sometimes I have problems with manual attach doing that, especially when I exit and come back into the game. Hey, old man Jeb, happy Sunday. Welcome to the stream. You're catching the tail end of it here. We did a full year of seasons here in one stream, which was pretty epic. We started in the spring with having just got the crops planted, and we've come full circle into getting everything through this production factory here. So super excited to see this all working. Got to use a lot of cool mods today, so Havoc, welcome to the stream, bud. Good to see you again. Is this map on Mod Hub? This map is not on Mod Hub. The link to this map is in the description. It was released by Skywalker Farms and Modding, who is been a longtime member of the community and one of my staff members. So it's been a super cool map. It's been a lot of fun from a nostalgia factor. I spent a lot of time on this particular farm doing silage. And checking out all the things that are Goldcrest Valley. It's kind of fun to see it with snow. I don't think I ever played with seasons when I was playing on this map back in FS17. So, can those calves turn into milking cows? Absolutely. And so what's going to happen here as seasons continues is if we bring up our menu here, you can see these are still just normal Holstein cows as far as the game is concerned. And so as they grow, I mean, they were just born today, so they're at 0 years. As they grow into normal cows, when a Holstein hits 2 years maturity, it's able to start producing milk. And so, you know, they get pregnant, and then you get the next animal in. And then once the animal is born, then the cow is able to start producing milk. And so you can see here, because it's been all of one day, you know, we've got 398 liters of milk coming through here now, as our cows have matured and, you know, become fertile. So that's that's the thing that I like most about these edits. The feed mechanics are interesting. It's a lot of work managing all the different kinds of crops and things that you need, but it's very realistic. But my favorite part of all these changes is the separate calf pens and the fact that you have actual animated baby cows. Part of me wonders if this is actually the pig animation. The way that they're walking kind of reminds me of the pigs. I wonder if this is a reskinned pig. I bet that's what he did. That's awesome. Driver 1956. Hello from the Netherlands. Well, good to see you. It must be late over there. It's probably, what, at least 10 p.m.? Maybe a little bit later, actually. Netherlands would probably be 6 or 7 hours ahead of me. So I'm trying to think. I don't think there's any other functionality here on this map to cover. And so when I originally set out to do a video covering all of this, I realized it was going to be a super, super long video. So it was going to be a little bit easier to do as a live stream. And that also allowed Derry to join for the bulk of the stream and help us out here because there's a lot to it. But hopefully you found this helpful, and if you're watching the live stream afterwards, I'll also be updating the description to include links to Diniz Farms' YouTube channel, and he's the mod author that actually created most of the feed mechanics here that you see in the game, and got that all working originally on Mercer County. And so he's done some pretty good tutorials on how all this works on kind of a step-by-step mode. And so I'll include those in the description as well after this video gets posted. So, Randy, 2 years to get milk from them. Yes, that is how that goes with seasons. So yeah, turning them into veal sounds a little bit better. Probably true. 11 p.m. in the Netherlands. Nice. Unusual Elijah, you just got here. Yeah, we're just wrapping up here. I usually try to keep my live streams to around 2 hours. Otherwise, I'll start to lose my voice and there will be no videos early next week. So I want to make sure that we get the videos out next week. For those that don't know, I'm running currently Let's Play series on 6 days a week. So on Mondays and Wednesdays, we're currently running episodes of Susquehanna River Valley. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're running Royalton, Minnesota. And then now just started this week on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Wednesdays and Monday. Let me see, I got my days wrong. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So let's start over. On Mondays and Thursdays, we're running Susquehanna River Valley. On Tuesdays and Fridays, we're running Royalton, Minnesota. And on Wednesdays and Saturdays, we're running County of 40 Mile by Camille. And so that's been a fun new series that we just started. I've got a couple of episodes in the works for that already, so I'm going to have a lot of fun with that series. So if you're looking for some different variety, we've got quite a few different brands. We got a Case series, a John Deere series, and an AGCO series going right now. So lots of fun. And if we bounce out here, so I really appreciate everybody coming out and checking out the live stream. And we will be trying to do live streams every Sunday afternoon, at least for the foreseeable future, real life allowing. But it's been a lot of fun today, playing around with some new functionality on a classic map. And yeah, I think that's all for today. Kedrick, out.